And he said I was crazy. He said that you cannot manage people unless you can see their feet under their desks every day. And I think what the pandemic has showed us is that basically in every industry, that's not true. About 15 years ago, I started a virtual company. And I remember when I was starting it, I went back to one of my favorite bosses at the time. And I told him what I was going to do, that we were going to be a completely remote company. We were going to be spread around across the United States. And I would very rarely see the people that I worked with in person. I would see them all on camera occasionally in the early versions of things that we now know as Zoom. And he said I was crazy. He said that you cannot manage people unless you can see their feet under their desks every day. And I think what the pandemic has showed us is that basically in every industry, that's not true. That we were able to work during that time. And I think what probably the pandemic has done is it's opened up a lot more variability. So it is going to be the case that some people are going to come back to the office, but other people are not going to come back to the office. And the technology that we realized works for us in managing people and in managing ourselves is going to continue to stay with us. I can't imagine that we'll return to a time when 100% of the people in every office around the United States are going in. It just isn't going to be the case anymore. We're going to be living with a virtual work life for the rest of our lives. Probably what the pandemic did was to speed up something that was already going to happen. Probably if the pandemic hadn't happened by 2030, we would have had a very wide variety of work lives, with people working some days at home and some days in the office. And what the pandemic did is push that forward by about 10 years.